Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Love Nicole here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about something that a lot of us ladies, we have a hard time kind of accepting and finding, because as a mom, a wife, a full-time student, a career woman, it's kind of hard for us to find peace within, and also to find peace within ourselves without feeling like, oh wow, I'm lacking as being a wife, or I'm not giving my all into someone else when I know that, my kids need me, or my husband has these different type of expectations that I feel like I have to meet, or my employer, or the people as an entrepreneur, the people, that, pay you and, patronize you, expect from you. But a lot of times you're just so worn out and so unhappy that you're like, how do I find the common ground? Or how am I able to continue to juggle it all and still be sane and not just fall apart? I'm going to tell you what it is, sister. Sis, boo, poo. It's you need to find your inner peace. And a lot of times your inner peace is not only the things that are you're surrounding yourself with, or the people or the places. Sometimes it's yourself that you're hindering your own peace, and you're looking for peace. And guess what? You have the tools, you have what it takes for you to find your own peace, but it's just a part of letting go, not looking back, not thinking back on it, and not thinking, well, what ifs, or how, or what's going to happen if I don't do this or I don't do that. So what I'm going to talk to you about, sister, is finding your peace and not giving a care of who likes it or who don't, or not, or who will or who won't have to adjust to the change that you're making to make sure that your mental is healthy. I'm looking down because I made myself some notes so that I don't forget. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about is ending relationships. Yeah. A lot of times your inner peace is disturbed by negative relationships, whether it be family, friends that you've known your whole lives, people that you've dealt with your entire lives. But guess what? Those type of relationships are not healthy for you. Those people aren't healthy for you. Those friends are not healthy for you. And a lot of times it's very, very hard for us to accept it. Deep down, we know it, and we want to keep that person in our lives because, that's our normal. Those are people that we feel like we can just accept. They're not going to change. No matter what you do or what you say, it's not going to get better. That's just who they are. But why do you continue to make yourself sad or unhappy with people that are not serving a purpose in your life, or they're not making sure your inner peace is not being disturbed? That is one thing as women that we tend to do, and we have to stop, sisters. We have to stop. Also, one of the main things that I had to do for myself was I had to look, take a closer look to myself. I had to look in the mirror, and what I did was I just wrote down things that I wasn't happy with. Like, okay, I'm not happy, in my current position and what I'm doing. I feel like I can always do more, or I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I feel like I'm not reaching this goal, or, I need to focus on being more healthy with my weight as well as being healthy with other things, So one of the things I did was I had to address those things. I had to change my attitude, as in, that's just life. I had to remove those barriers. And removing those barriers, I'm not going to lie to you, sister, it was not easy. but guess what? It was very, very needed. And once I started removing those barriers and I started doing some things, I stopped being lazy. I finally decided to start my YouTube channel. You know, I started going to church more. I started having healthier, you know, talks with, you know, my loved ones in my life about things that I wasn't happy with and things that, you know, I was not going to no longer stand for. Those type of things, they started making my life a lot more easier. No, I'm not saying that person changed, but guess what? If they weren't willing to accept what I needed from them, you know, guess what? I had to learn how to live without them. It wasn't easy, but my thing is, in 2026, this new century, guess what? We're not settling for less. We're not going to allow anything to take our peace. We're not going to try to keep up with people that are posting, you know, all this designer this, and they're flying out the country, they're doing this and they're doing that, they're going here, they're going there. We're not going to put ourselves in a predicament where we're not able to live comfortably because we're trying to keep up with other people's expectations. We're going to live for ourselves, and we're going to do things that is, you know, right for us. You know, so what, you're not the it girl. So what, you're not the girl that everyone calls on, the person that they thought you were. Guess what? It's not cool being in a dark place that no one else knows, but you have all these different followers and all these different views, and you're very well known. But guess what? When you go home at night, you can't even get a peaceful night of rest because you're worrying about, oh God, if I wake up the next day, you know, will I have enough money to do this? Or, you know, what's going to happen if, you know, I take this trip and I do that? Because guess what, sis, you're living outside your means. And that's one thing that we're going to have to stop doing. We're going to have to start living within our means. And if it's something that you can't pay for with cash, then guess what? You don't need it. You don't need it. It's not about you being an it girl, but you're not having inner peace within. That inner peace within is priceless. It's no price on that. You know, you can't, there's not something that you can buy. And that's something that only you can give yourself. That's only you can only give yourself that. Lastly, we're going to focus on, you know, finding joy. And people's opinions about you, they're not going to matter. And once you start understanding that, then you're going to find your peace. You're going to have peace. You're going to get rid of all the extra baggage and all that bull crap that people have been feeding you. And you're going to understand that once I get rid of all this extra nonsense and things that are not going to bring you any joy or peace or happiness, guess what? You're going to start living. And you're not only going to start living for yourself, you're going to become a better wife, a better mother, a better sister, daughter, friend. You're going to become a better person. Why? Because you have inner peace within yourself, and you're going to be able to excel and make the other people around you happy. Once you're happy and you have peace within, it's no stopping you. All of your dreams and your ambition that you set out to, you know, manifest, they're going to come true, sis. You're going to get that. You're going to get that job. You're going to get that promotion. You're going to be able to do great things, but you have to start by getting peace. And once you have peace, you're going to be the it girl. Don't be the it girl by what people have painted a picture of you for, or what people think you should be, or what they think you should be at. You're going to be the it girl because you have peace, and no one is going to be able to run your life and run your thoughts. You're going to be able to come home, have your good night's sleep, and have great, healthy relationships. All right, ladies. Just take heed to what I'm saying. I know this is something that you've heard all 2020, all in 2019. But until you start living in your own truth and making sure that you fight for your peace, you're not going to have happiness. This is something that you're going to have to put your foot down for, and you're not going to allow anybody or anything to take it away from you. I'm Love Nicole. Thank you for watching the end of my video. If you like this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.